as opposed to last week? When you should have said, Mom, we need to decide what it is I'm gonna, I mean, look at...
I thought we had decided.
Christopher, you've never told me that, okay, if I go down there and I make a worse grade, my college days are done.
If I go down there and don't improve it, but still make good grades, it's not done. It's just I have to then appeal, not to stay like forever, but rather appeal, and then they'll say yes or no, and I can keep appealing the entire time, like over and over until they say yes.
What do you mean appealing what? If you go down there and don't do good, you're going to appeal it?
No. If I go down there and do not do good,
you're out. And if you go down
I am placed on leave. And then I have to ask for permission before I'm allowed to take classes again.
Why did you let this get to this point? Answer me. You know the answer.
There's no answer, Mom. You think I did this, I decided, and I have reasons.
Why didn't you just study?
I did.
I'm talking about all different kinds of ways.
I did.
And you think solving the problem is going back again? Because that's what you keep doing.
That's not what I was saying. You've told me that I am going back.
I've asked you what you want to do.
And I said I don't want to go back and I don't want to live with you. Although I do want to eventually go back. And then you said, that's unacceptable. You are going back.
When do you want to go back? When you feel better?
When I am able to.
What's keeping you from going back? Because you didn't want to take any money from me.
Yes.
Right.
And I still don't.
Right. Christopher, you were taking their money and not doing what you were supposed to be doing. And I was making suggestions and begging and pleading with you. Because we could have pulled out of there before now. This isn't a conversation we haven't had before. We've had this conversation. I don't know until I go and talk to people what we should do or not do. But I will say this, I don't want you to go down there and hurt yourself even more.
Doing nothing is the same as doing bad.
No, because it stays the same. It doesn't go down.
If I do not raise it out of academic probation, I am placed on academic leave. Regardless if I take classes or not.
Okay, so if we don't go back, then you're placed on that leave.
Yes.
So they're telling you, you have to come back. Is the way you're understanding that, right?
Yes.
Who's telling you this?
Kylie, you read the email.
That's just on the financial end of it. Where's your advisors? She is not an advisor. She is a financial person. She's not the advisor over you. I don't get it. This is not a hopeless situation. It is not cut and dry like you're saying. It isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Okay, how do you know?
Because it's not. Okay, well, get yourself together.
Let's look at academic probation, Mom. Because she doesn't know what she's talking about. Sending the definition of academic probation.
They cannot tell you that if you don't come up with all this money to come back to raise this GPA, you're out of college. They can't tell you that. What is sore?
I don't know. I think that's an old thing. That last paragraph, I think, is too old to actually apply.
This is very serious. in trouble. You're in big time trouble. I'm trying to tell you that, though. And the thing about it is, how much have you talked to your professors when you're making bad grades?
Some.
Not enough. Because now they're saying, no, you can't go to a different institution and then come back and expect our GPA to change. You're still on dismissal. You're still on probation. Even if you go someplace and they give you pass.
What do you mean? I've pretty much
The university.
never had transfer credit affect GPA.
Grades earned at other institutions are not included in computation of cumulative grade point averages.
Yes, it's always been like that.
Unless, of course, they approve the transfer credits.
No, if it transfers, it does not change UT's GPA.
Right.
It's like all the classes I've taken over the summer have never changed the GPA, regardless of whatever grade I'm making.
Get packed. I don't know how to help you. Other than for me to go down there and get more involved in it. And talk to other people in other schools and just start getting involved in it. It being, well, it doesn't matter. It's an institution in the state of Florida, so it's got to come up to the standards of any public university. And we could have gone to UWF and gotten answers by taking this there and showing it to them and seeing if they can help the student. And that would have been the first step. But to get into the fall semester, you would have had to have already applied.
In like February.
Yeah. Christopher, it's all in it. I told you that, though. Make sure you know those deadlines. But they're giving you time off, and I think we should figure this out before you go back down there and fail.
What are you talking about, giving me time
They
off?
said that they would give you a year off to be able to figure things out, and they want to know what you've been doing during that time. They're going to ask you questions when you do the appeals and stuff. They're going to want to know where you've been and what you've been doing. I don't think you can even get out of there now. I don't think you could even transfer out. Does it say that?
I can, absolutely. It's no one will accept the GPA.
All right, here you go.
possible. It's just will UF or UWF accept 2.0?
Yes, I will. Okay, the average GPA of admitted transfer students is a 3.5,
So who?
and admitted students have completed most or all major preparatory courses.
What college are
We
you
give
looking at?
highest priority to applicants from California community colleges and UC campuses. Transfer admissions, this is just like across the board. They're asking, is it possible? Can I transfer schools with a low GPA? What is the average GPA for a transfer student? The average is 3.5.
They might be using a different GPA system than we do.
However, you can transfer by changing academic programs if your cumulative GPA is below a 2.0. But your GPA in all non-major courses is at least a 2.0. Permission of the dean of the desired program is required. So, my question is, does the biology program there and the professors that are over that biology program think you're a good candidate for biology? Has any of them told you maybe you should reconsider?
No,
Then they think you're a good candidate.
not really. They just don't care. They don't think I'm awful. They just have no authority.
How can I raise my GPA? Go to class regularly, participate, organize yourself, do a weekly study review, go to office hours, befriend with smart students with high GPAs, avoid all-nighters, make use of the library. Alright, it backed up.